So I'm on my way to a beauty supply store to do self-care, feel a little bit better. And then I started thinking about it. Another change. All my black-owned beauty supply store owners and just beauty supply stores and the beauty industry, period. A great majority of the products that we get come from overseas. You're going to be really adversely impacted by the tariffs. Ladies, this is a warning. Your weave, your braid hair, many of your products are going to be hugely not available or hugely price gouged. Get ready.
To all of my shopping girls, it is officially happening. I ordered an item that was coming from China, and I got this email today saying I had to pay $24.97 in order for my item to be released into the United States. Like, they were gonna hold it at the DHL facility and not release it until I paid this. Mind you, I ordered this item from Etsy. It didn't say anything about that. This is something that I believe has gone into effect as of today, or yesterday actually. And yeah, it's a little bit unreal. So I actually paid the shipping fee on Etsy of $75, and then I had to pay the taxes on Etsy as well. And then I get this email saying that I had to pay this. Of course, I paid it because I needed my package. But for all my shopping girlies that like to order from China, just be prepared. And I believe it is a percentage of your total that you will have to pay in order for your item to get released into the States. So here it is.
Oh, you know, that really cute, inexpensive outfit or toys or whatever you ordered online could take a whole lot longer to arrive at your home than it's supposed to.
Yeah, the Postal Service has suspended incoming packages from China and Hong Kong. Fox 13's Carolyn Serter joining us live from the newsroom. A lot of people order products directly from China.
Absolutely right, Ernie and Val. So think Temu, Shein, AliExpress, those type of e-tailers, as they're called. They're these low-cost clothing, laptop, toys that people buy online direct from China that's shipped direct to the U.S. It is really a booming business. Chinese exports of low-value packages soared to $66 billion in 2023. That's according to the Congressional Research Service. Well, now USPS has said that it would temporarily stop accepting inbound parcels from China and Hong Kong. That will likely delay shipments on your orders, or it could mean that you'll pay higher prices for these products in the future. And here's why. There was a little known trade exemption that allowed goods worth less than $800 to come in to the U.S. duty free. And these companies, they were offering these low cost goods, building their business models around this exemption. Well, that exemption is now suspended. It's part of President Donald Trump's new 10% tariff on Chinese imports. That took effect yesterday. Now, former President Joe Biden's administration also proposed a crackdown on this loophole in September, but those rules didn't take effect before Biden left office. Now, right now, it's unclear just how long the USPS suspension will last, but the Postal Service says the suspension will not impact letters or flats that come in from China. It's also not clear if these other international delivery services, we're talking DHL, UPS, or FedEx, if they're going to follow suit. Fox 13 has reached out to FedEx for comment on this as well. But for right now, many experts saying you'll likely pay more potentially, but definitely wait longer for some of these products that you buy from these specific companies.
Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone who do rule and teach well. Salutations, peace, and blessings, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, to all the sincere Akim and Akwath out there listening and learning, keeping the faith and diligence of our Lord, Yahweh Shai. So, America is CTD, and these people are through. And as you saw in that first clip with the Eve, right? She's talking about stock up now, hair and beauty industry will be adversely impacted by tariffs. And that's a fact. And this guy, Trump, See, he really ran the people for the okie doke, because he was talking about these tariffs before he came into office as if this was going to be a safety measure, as if this was going to be some sort of nest egg for the American people and that you would have more money in your pocket. Well, it's quite the contrary, in which you're going to lose money. Many of your everyday items that you consume are going to be scarce, more expensive. And because of that, ultimately, these certain industries that run off of cheap products and labor that come from overseas, especially China, because Trump has now imposed tariffs on China. So as you saw in that clip where, she was talking about the DHL package, how she had to pay more. She basically had to pay a tax on that. That's going to be the standard now, all right, because China has also imposed tariffs on American trade. So they going back and forth. There's a trade war going on. So very soon, these women out here, they like to wear these eyelashes. They like to wear these weaves, wigs, and all this artificial stuff they like to put on their body. Oh, that's gonna dry up very soon, all right? And once that dries up, that's when you're gonna see the pride drop down real low. And these women are already being humbled, but how much more when they can't make themselves look good or make themselves look better than what they are, when they just gotta walk around in their natural state. All right, that's when all the pride is gonna cease, man, because that vintage is gonna fail. All right, so a great humbling is coming to Babylon the Great. And these people, especially these women, right, because women are the weaker vessel, all right, a man can do without certain things, but these women, because they've been used to these dainties, these benefits for so long, when it dries up, especially the ones that have this boss chick, independent mentality, all right, that's going to go out the window when the real adversity comes, you see? And when you go to, let's go to Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 9, it says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine." Okay, so when these dainties that they've been enjoying in Babylon the Great dry up, it says that they're going to lament for the teats, okay, because these women, they feed off of this system, all right? They feed off of Section 8, they feed off of SNAP and WIC, they feed off of, tax returns, child support, alimony, you see what I'm saying? The system benefits these women to where they don't need a man, right? But when Esau cuts you off from the system, matter of fact, they already talking about it, that they about to cut these benefits, okay? And as well as the trade is going to dry up, all right? So very soon, you're not going to have a dollar store. Very soon, you're not going to have a Five and Below, all right? These cheap stores that you can go to, which everything in these stores come from China. That's why they're so cheap. But very soon, you're not going to have that, all right? You're going to be paying an arm and a leg for everything. People going to be losing their jobs. There's a great layoff happening right now, okay, to where people are losing their jobs that they've had for years. You see, so everybody in America, Babylon the Great, all right, outside of the hopefully elect, are about to lose, okay? Especially if you put your trust in this system. And furthermore, people that have their faith in anything other than Yahweh Bashmi Yahushai, they are about to be confounded, all right? Because especially if you're a Christian, all right? If you're a Christian out here, and because a lot of these Christians believe in the American dream, believe in the American ideal. Hey, well, guess what? The Lord is about to break the staff of bread in Babylon the Great. Okay, the Lord is literally right now drying things up to where people are not about to have. And because you put your faith in this world, you put your faith in the strength of Egypt, in the strength of Pharaoh, in the strength of Esau, guess what? You're going to have to stand on that. And because your faith was not predicated upon a solid foundation, you're going to be asked out when it's all said and done. All right. And women are going to be at the forefront of that. So retail apocalypse may accelerate as tariffs could be final blow. Let's get into this. It says brick and mortar retail faced significant challenges in the past year, and experts predict that conditions will only worsen by 2025. And this retail apocalypse that's been going on in Babylon, this has been going on for damn near like 9 to 10 years now, okay? Because I remember some years ago, back in like late 2015, 2016, around that time, you know, that's when you really saw like a lot of stores going under. And it was because of, you know, online sales were increasing at that time. You know, so given that tariffs are in effect now, and, you know, even more people are shopping online now, you see what I'm saying? Amazon is booming, ordering from Shein and Temu. You know, these, people are buying from these platforms at an all-time high. You see, but these tariffs are about to make these things unaffordable. If you used to pay $10 for a shirt from Temu or Shein, because of these tariffs now, you're going to be paying $50 to $60, $70 for one shirt because of these high-ass tariffs that are going to be slapped on to these products, you see? So this is really all from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, to humble the haughty people of this land. According to Coresight Research, a respected retail data firm, an alarming forecast indicates that approximately 15,000 retail stores are set to close this year. And remember, late last year, Big Lots and Macy's, Sears, what else? 21 Rue, stores like that were closing. All right, I even think a few of them just completely went out of business. Okay, and this is a sign that the economy is not good. All right, that's a sign that you're in a failing economy, that you're approaching towards, or you're already in a recession, approaching a depression. All right, which with the last Great Depression, that was tough, but the one that's coming very soon now, it's going to be even worse. Okay, because people are now dependent on the system to survive. Okay, back in the 1920s, 1930s, people were more self-sufficient. People had people knew how to actually live, man. People knew how to live off the land. People knew how to improvise and make certain things to get along in life. But today, if you want a steak, you don't know how to butcher no cow. You know what I'm saying? If you want some potatoes, you don't know how to grow no potatoes. Like you go to the market and you buy these things for a certain price. Okay, back in the day, people actually knew how to farm. You know what I'm saying? People knew how to build stuff. You know what I'm saying? People actually had real life skills that they could apply and that they could sustain themselves. Nowadays, people don't got that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you live in a big city, you ain't got no type of skills. People that live out in the country, you know what I'm saying, they got farms and stuff, they'll be a little bit better off because they know how to actually make things happen. But people in the city, they're going to be completely through. And that's why when you read books such as 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, it tells you that pretty much it's going to be all out hell breaking loose in these cities. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be people going around with, the sword, looking to spoil people's houses, you know what I'm saying, putting people to death. It's going to be no law and order out here because it's going to be a competition for resources. People are going to be desperate, and furthermore, there's going to be no consequences for their actions. You know what I'm saying? It tells you that the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So these are the days that we're coming into some very evil and perilous times. To date, retailers have officially announced over 2,000 store closures, as noted by John Mercer. Given that the U.S. is home to several 100,000 retail establishments, around 800,000 according to Coresight's 2022 estimates, the implications of these closures are substantial. Yeah. The primary driving forces behind this wave of store shutdowns include bankruptcies, liquidations, and chains vacating unprofitable locations. Mercer emphasizes that consumer behaviors are shifting with shoppers increasingly gravitating towards stores that offer competitive prices. Yeah, and that's because the economy is all messed up. You know what I'm saying? You're being priced out of everything, so people are now looking for the best deal that they can get. All right? People ain't going to these expensive ass stores no more, man, because they just can't afford it. All right? Everything is going up. Your car insurance is going up. Your renter's insurance is going up. You know, food and groceries, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you got children now in this time, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why if a lot of people didn't have these certain government programs that subsidized people's living situation, people would really be out here crashing out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, snapping wick is really the only way that a lot of people are even eating right now. Understand? So when these things get cut, it's gonna be bad out here. All right. And like I said, man, especially for these women, you know what I'm saying? For these proud ass women, man, they gonna catch the most hell. All right, and it's more of them. You see? However, retailers are confronted with a myriad of additional challenges beyond store closures. Many businesses are still navigating the after effects of a pandemic that fundamentally altered shopping habits, while others are reeling from the repercussions of persistently high interest rates and a slowdown in home sales, which experts believe stifles consumer spending. Salakia. It says, furthermore, the tariff policies enacted during President DJ Trump's administration could compel retailers to raise prices, even as consumers become more laser focused on discounts and perceived value. It's a time of disruption and dislocation in retail, Mercer stated, underscoring the current volatility of the market. So pretty much, you know, what they're going into is the fall of Babylon the Great, because this place is really set up on buying and selling. Okay, if this economy is not thriving, meaning that people are opening businesses, loans are being given out, you know, consumer spending is at a high level, then, you know, this place is set to collapse. Okay, which this has been the plan from the elites all along. You know what I'm saying? This is why Trump put these tariffs on there, man, because he's about to really put the squeeze on the American people. And this all goes into the agenda of you will own nothing and be happy. See, people are being priced out of everything, man. All right? People can barely afford to think, you know what I'm saying, nowadays. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you got to pay to breathe some damn air, you know? So this place is going down. You know, Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 4 says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. Okay, Yahweh Shah told us that, you know, when you see wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes, these are what? The beginning of sorrows. And we seeing all these things that the Lord said that we would see. And fadeth away, the haughty people, the proud people of the earth do languish, right? The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. So these things are coming upon the earth to humble these people, man. These things are coming to bring judgment, okay, to bring pain and suffering for those that disregard Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. It says, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabrets ceases, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceases. You know what I'm saying? So look, Babylon the Great is about to become a proverbial ghost town. You see what I'm saying? Because this society can't keep going on like this for too much longer before something got to give. Okay? Everybody's complaining, nobody's happy, you know, except the 1%. But the people on the bottom, you know what I'm saying, it tells you in Job 20 that, you know, pretty much Esau, you know, when he's about to fulfill his enterprise, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. You know what I'm saying? So people about to really rise up against this devil, man. Especially the working class, because the working class is catching the most hell. You know, they're the ones that's being squeezed. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the fact that people are not happy with the government, people are starting to wake up to what Trump is really all about. So it's only a matter of time before these prophecies come to the forefront, man. It's only a matter of time before all hell just breaks loose out here and people just don't give a shit no more and just do what they want to do, you know? It says, verse 10, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. All right, so the mirth that was here, you know what I'm saying? Like this past Christmas, right? It ain't even feel like Christmas. Okay, that shows you that the mirth of the land is drying up. That people no longer have this optimistic look for this place, America, no more. You know what I'm saying? People can see that this place is going down. It ain't what it used to be. All right, America's glory days, which really the height of America was right after World War II. You know what I'm saying? In the late 40s, you know, 1950s, you know, that era, that you know, that was the apex of America, man. But here you have Trump and Elon talking about we're about to enter into a golden age, which really that golden age really goes into you becoming a slave, okay, through technology. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much renouncing all your rights and you know, coming under the beast system, okay, in which you're gonna have to receive a mark, the MOTB, which is the microchip, in order to buy and sell. See, this is what all these things are leading to, as the men of the Lord continue to tell you. Okay, so when you see things like this going on, just know that the end for America is very near. All right, we can go to Jeremiah 51 and close out on that. Because, you know, really anybody that can look at the situation objectively, you can see that it ain't no bouncing back for this place. Okay, Jeremiah 51 and verse 8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country. And see, that's what's really about to happen, because right now, even the heathen, you know what I'm saying, like the heathen that came here, you know what I'm saying, like you got Chinatown, you got little India, you got little Greece and whatever have you. These heathen about to start going back to their home country because they see that America ain't what it used to be. See, and when the overhead to run these businesses becomes so exorbitantly high that they're not making no profit, they're gonna be like, hey, you know what, America's done. You know what I'm saying? America's cooked. So let's just cut our losses, you know what I'm saying? Just sell the rest of this little stuff that we got, and we going back home. All right, that's what's about to happen, man. All right, that's why I was telling you in verse 9, forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies, man. That's what people gonna say. They're gonna say, yo, this place is under judgment, because it's gonna be so much going on. Okay, you got planes falling out the sky, you got bee flu, you know what I'm saying? You got all these different mandates coming down the pipe. Okay, so it's clear that this place is not looking good, you know? And this is all the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. So in the coming months, you know, just expect things to get a lot worse, man. So this is why we tell you to repent daily, you know, seek Yahweh Bashim Yahushai while he may be found. And also, you know, the famine of the word is about to be here as well. You know, these devils in power, they about to cut off this word from being preached. All right, so you want to get this word while you can, you know, build yourself on a strong foundation so that when these evil days come, which is inevitable, you can stand firm in the faith, man. All right, and the Lord can be with you and guide you through these times. Because one thing about it, the times we coming into is going to be very rough, you know, and if you ain't got no faith, then you're going to take the devil's solution when, you know, times get hard. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it off right there. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying through the Rakah Kadash, call Allah, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rakah Kadash. And until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the elect. Come Yasha Allah, DTA, Wa Baba Ball. Shalom.